In this lesson, we're going to get started with our first HTML document. We need to open brackets or some other code editor that you want to use and go to File, New, create a new file called index.html. As you can see, HTML files are basically text files. They're nothing more than text files. And I've also opened my web browser. I'm using Google Chrome, and I launched it by clicking on the live preview button, so that the text that I modify, the files that I modify in here, will automatically be updated in the web browser. If you're not using brackets, what you need to do is press F5 to refresh the page every time that you change the code, because otherwise the browser doesn't know that you've changed the code. Anyway, as you can see, this is simply a text file. If I save this, it'll show me the text in the web browser. And now, how does the browser know when we are creating just words, or if it's a table, or if it's a title, different paragraphs? Well, HTML uses what's called tags. We create tags and put things inside of those tags, and the web browser knows what those tags mean and interprets it, and it shows it to you in the right way. So, for example, I want to have a main title in here, which will be a title level 1, so the main title of my document. And as you can see, the browser does not know that this is the main title. Well, I need to enclose this in tags. I'm going to have an opening tag at the beginning and then a closing tag at the end. The tag for title number 1 is called H1. So this is how I create a tag H1. This is the opening tag, and brackets automatically created the closing tag. But I want the closing tag to be in here, so I'm just cutting it and pasting it at the end. So as you can see now, the browser knows that this is a title 1 and it's not just text. You can also have title number 2, and you can go all the way to title 6. Now imagine I want to have different paragraphs, and then another paragraph in here. Well, the web browser doesn't know that these things belong to different paragraphs. They enter the new lines as I've been doing it, and as you usually do them when you work with, say, Microsoft Word, are not recognized by the browser as paragraphs. If you want to have a paragraph and have it recognized as such, you need to use a tag called P from paragraph. So it's just the letter P, and you put one at the beginning and one at the end of each one of your paragraphs. If I save now, it'll show me the different paragraphs. So, as we've seen, HTML files are nothing more than text files. They're simply text files that follow certain rules, that have certain tags which have a meaning, and the web browser knows how to interpret those tags.